So, well, friend, today I am going to start the shear force and bending moment. So, before starting the shear force and bending moment, you must know about the types of beam and types of load. So, to understand the types of beam, we must aware about the types of support. So, let me tell you some of the types of the support. So, first one, that is called as simple support. Simple support. Now what is a simple support? So let I take one wooden plank. If I put that plank over a block, right, I just simply put that block, and over the block I just put this plank. Then this is going to support this plank as a simple support, right? So this is the simplest form of the support, and it is demarcated like this. This is the simple support. So simple support is demarcated as upward arrow. So the characteristic of simple support is that if you apply some force, right, if you apply some force over the plank, then what happen? If you have the vertical force, then the vertical force will be resisted by each supports, right? And that is, suppose this is support A, so the reaction produced at this support will be the Ra, and suppose reaction at the point B, suppose this is point A and this is point B, so it will be Rb. So the characteristic of simple support is that it has ability to resist only a vertical force, right? It cannot resist the horizontal force. Now suppose if I apply the horizontal force over here, then what happen? It will move along the your plank will be move along the force. So see, there is no resistance produced by the support, right? There is no resistance produced by the support. So it cannot resist the horizontal force, right? It can resist only a vertical force. If I apply moment, then what happen? It will overturn, right? Your beam will be overturned. So it cannot resist the moment. So horizontal force will not be resisted, M will not be resisted. It can resist only the vertical force, right? So this is what called as a simple support. Now second support, that is called as the fixed support. Fixed support. Fixed support. So fixed support is demarcated like this. This is the symbol of the fixed support, right? Now suppose I just use one plank and I just fixed it inside the wall. Suppose I insert inside the some wall, right? Then what happen? This will be act like the fixed support. If I apply the vertical force, the same vertical force will be resisted by this support, right? If I apply the horizontal force, right, then it will be resisted by the horizontal support reaction, right? RH, this is RV. And if I apply the moment, right, then same moment will be resisted by this support, right? So it has ability to resist the vertical force, horizontal force, as well as the moment, right? So it can be resisted by this three way. And the support has three unknown. It means in simple support you have only one unknown, that is the vertical force. If you think about the fixed support, then it has the vertical support, it has a horizontal support, and it as well as it has the moment, right? So 1, 2 and 3. So whenever we talk about the fixed support, it will have the three unknown, that is RV, RH and M. Here you have only RV, vertical force. Only vertical force is unknown. Third one, that is called as the roller support. Right, roller support is a support in which you just provide the roller, right? Something like this. So I think you aware about that. You put one suppose you put one barrel, right, and over the barrel you put one plank and somebody is standing on side on it, and this will be the support, right, and this is called as the roller support. So it has only ability to resist the vertical force, it cannot resist the horizontal force, even it cannot resist the moment. So it will be resisted only by the vertical force, it cannot resist the horizontal force and the moment, right. Horizontal force and moment cannot be resisted. Then third one, that is called as the fourth one is called as the hinged support. Hinged support. Now hinge support are some support that is the simplest form, that is whenever you think about the door, right, suppose the shutter of this door, right, the door is fixed with the that is your main frame, right. So we provide the hinge, right, we provide this hinge, right, and this door is supported with this hinge, right, this hinge. So if you have to just put it like this, so the symbol is something like this, this is the symbol for the hinge support. So whenever you have the hinge support, you will have only a vertical force resistance, even it can resist the horizontal force, but it cannot resist the moment, right. So if I apply the moment, then what happen, it will rotate, right, it will rotate if you apply the moment, but it can resist vertical and horizontal force. So let me just see the support symbols. So for simple support, this is the symbol for the simple support, this one is the symbol for the fixed support, this is the symbol for the roller support, and this is the symbol for the hinge support, right, symbol for the hinge support. So we have 4 support: simple support, fixed support, roller support and hinge support. Now let we just check the type of the loads, right, types of loading, types of load. So in types of load, first one, that is called the point load. Second one, that is called as the UDL, right, it means uniformly distributed force or the load. Third one, that is called as the UVL, that is called uniformly varying load. Now what is a point load? So point load, that is suppose this pen, right, if I put this pen like this, then whatever the load of this pen, right, that will be pointed at some point, right, at this point. You can see this point, right, at this point whatever the load is applied by this pen, right, that is called as the point load. So point load is a load which is concentrated at the point, right, at the point, and the symbol is vertical downward arrow, right, this is for point load. Now what is a uniformly varying load? Suppose I just take one wood plank and I just put it on the block, right, I just put it on the block, and if I just put a layer of bricks, layer of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so if I put these bricks over this plank, then the loading is uniformly distributed over the span, right, and it means whenever the load is uniformly distributed over the support, right, over the beam, is called as the uniformly distributed load. So the symbol of this uniformly distributed load is something like this, right? This is the symbol for the uniformly distributed load. Now what is uniformly varying load? Now let me take one plank. If I put one wooden plank, I will support it on the blocks. If I support it with the blocks, and if I put a layer of the bricks, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, again I put another layer of the bricks something like this, right? Again I put a layer of the bricks like this, again I put the layer of the bricks, again I put the layer. Now see here what happened. At this point you have the load of only one brick, right? Only one brick. At this point you have the load of 1 and 2 bricks, right? Here you have 3 bricks, right? Here you have 1 2 3 and 4 bricks, and here you have the 5 bricks. So see, if we look like this, here you have only 1 brick, you have 2 bricks, here you have 3 bricks, and up to the 7 or 8 whatever, right? So it means, see, here you have the 0 load, but as you move towards right side, then it will increase by the W, right? So see, it is uniformly varying, right? It is uniformly varying. So this is called as the uniformly varying load. So we have the point load, we have the UDL load, and we have the uniformly varying load. Now let me consider take the types of beam, right? Types of beam. Now let me take the types of beams. Now what are the types of beam? First one, that is called as the simply supported beam, right? Simply supported beam. Now what is a simply supported beam? So see, the classification of beam is based upon its support, right? Its support. So as per the types of the support, there is a different type of the beam. So suppose we have the beam. Let me tell you what is the beam. Beam is a horizontal member which will provide the support to the slab, right? And suppose we have the one beam, and if both the support is simple support, right? Both the support is simple support, then this type of beam is called as the simply supported beam, SSB, simply supported beam. If both the support is simple, then it is called as the simply supported beam. This type of beam cannot resist the horizontal force as well as it cannot resist the moment, right? It cannot resist the moment, but it can easily resist the vertical force, right? It can resist any numbers of vertical force according to its strength. Now second type, that is called as the cantilever beam. Cantilever beam. Now what is cantilever beam? So in cantilever beam, if the one support is a fixed support and if the another support is a free support, there is no support, it is something like that. I hold it pen in this, I just hold this pen in one hand and another hand is a free, right? So this type of beam is called as the cantilever beam, right? So it has ability to resist the horizontal force, it has a ability to resist the vertical force, even it can resist the moment, right? So cantilever beam has these three unknowns. Another one, that is called as the fixed beam. Fixed beam. Now what is a fixed beam? Fixed beam, it is a beam in which both the support is a fixed one. Both the support is fixed one. See, the both hand it is a fixed one. Then this is called as the fixed support. So both the support will resist the horizontal force, both the support will resist the vertical force, and even both the support can resist the moments, right? So look at here. Here you have two unknown, right? See, we know this force, right? We applied this force, so we know the value of the loading, but we don't know the reaction at the supports, right? Reaction at the support. So here you have only two unknown in simply supported beam. You have two unknown, R and RB. Here you have the three unknown, that is RV, RH and the moment, right? So you have three unknown. If you applied the load here, then there will be a vertical reaction. If you applied the inclined load, then there will be a horizontal force as well as the moment. So you have three unknown. You have to find out these three unknown at the support. Here you have to find out only one reaction at the one support. Here you have three unknown at the fixed support. Here you have the 1, 2, 3 at each support. So you have total number of unknown is 6, right? Total number of unknown is 6. Here total number of unknown is 3. Here total number of unknown is only 1, right? Only 1. Actually it is at the support. We are finding the unknown at the support, right? So sorry, here you have the only two unknown, right? One unknown at one support and total two unknown in the beam. So 2, 3 and 6. Simply supported, cantilever and fixed. Now let we see another type, that is called as the overhanging beam. Now what is overhanging beam? Let me take one beam. At one end it is a fixed and somewhere we have provided the support, right, between the free support. So see, if we provide two support, so it has two support, right? And see here this portion is overhanging, right? It is overhanging. So this is what called as the overhanging beam. This whole beam is called as the overhanging beam. So we have the, let me repeat the same thing, that is simply supported, cantilever and fixed, and fourth one, that is called as the overhanging beam. So till now we have discussed the type of support, that is a point load, that is a simple support, then fixed support, then roller support and hinged support. So these are the types of the support. Then we discuss about the types of load, right, in which we have the point load, UDL load and UVL load. Point load, that is vertical load. UDL load means uniformly distributed load, and uniformly varying load, right? It is the symbol of the loading, right? These are the symbols of the loading. So and third one, that is the, we discussed that the type of beam, right? Type of beam in which simply supported beam, then cantilever beam, then fixed beam, and that is overhanging beam, right? So till now we have discussed this, right? In next lecture we will discuss regarding the shear force and bending moment. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you understand everything. If you have any doubt, then please put your comments in the box so that I can resolve your problems. Thank you very much.